First, hi everyone. Yes, let's start. First game is Robin Bonjan against Emmanuel Faubry. So start with this. This is kind of... I think it's okay to play this, but this is just an old pattern. If you like this, you can. I think it's a bit better for white, like not much. I think most of the time you are happy as black to play this. And yeah, just like this. It's because of direction. Like this shape with the shimari, usually it's okay for black. If you can get leather, for example, yeah, if A is at B or C, then it's plus 4 points or so. So you can choose sometimes if, for example, white have Sansan, you can go for this Joseki and get some advantage. Usually it's more common, but I mean, with this one cannot be bad, just old, a bit old. Okay. Also, I like idea to just don't touch this. It's of course okay to run. At this point, it's also okay to run, and it's fine because you kind of create a group and destroy a lot of possibilities for black, but not to play. It makes the game maybe a bit more complicated, but it's kind of my style. I like this a lot, to just leave the opportunity of that 2 stones. Okay, that answering is fine. And here this honey, and this honey is overplay. And how to punish it? I'm not even sure how I would play. I didn't see it for some time, but I saw how AI, it's like in some positions, AI even plays some move like this or something. And it's already, like, even with leather, it's not good. It's always better to play this. It's you need to play something like Hane. Maybe Hane is okay, but first one Hane, you never. Like this one. Here is also, there is some rules. In fact, it leads to a Joseki. It will be like this. Yeah, something like this. It's not always good to play like this. I mean, in this case, if you maybe like this better. This is some kind of forced variations, and all moves usually is best by AI, but maybe in this case it's even playable. But I'm not really fan of this as black, because I don't think black will really build an area. So here I would play 1 as black at this point. 1 I play for sure, but then on this 2 I wouldn't play Hane. Also, for white, there is 2 options. Basically play Keima and play extend. And if you play B, you have to cut. This is bad, like this. So you have to cut. And if you don't want to cut, you play A just directly, and then it's okay. And for black, basically black cannot play Hane, you need to play Tenuki. And on this move, you can even play Tenuki, for example. I don't know, something like this. This is completely fine. Yeah. And about this, I'm not sure. It looks not that clear to me. Is it good or not? But I think maybe like this it looks okay. I like this more. But also, I would also play like this. I think in a game, if I wouldn't see this move before, because this also looks not so easy to cut afterwards. And yeah, but I would play like this. This is the easy way. And now you get like way better shape as white. This is feels better. It's way less points, your shape is better, and this is kind of forced. because like this is also feels like too much. You can try, but I feel like this is too much. This like white shape on the left and on the right are pretty okay, and it's not so easy to attack. So I would be okay as white here. Yeah. Yeah, this is fine. This is good. Yeah. Probably, I think black gets something from it on the right, because he gets some one line more, but not. This is not really the advantage that you can keep. One more thing, I'm not sure this is really like I'm not fan of this high move somehow, and I don't know. I feel like I would play just like this. Yeah, I'm not like now on this one. I would cut, and immediately some fight starts. So I think white just needs to play here, and you can just Keima. I think this is okay. Other option, you can even jump and go try to cut and fight here. This is another really difficult variations. Yeah, and something like this, I think they are okay. I mean, even if you just live with a corner right now, it's already okay. Because not so easy to fight near the wall. Like white has such a moyo, so black has not only the task to live with two groups, but also kind of destroy moyo, and this is really tough. And yeah, so you can even play like this. This one is black, I would just play here. Jump, jump, and play this. And here already, if black just built a group like this, I think it should be okay. There is also an option to play here, but it doesn't really change much. I mean, anyway, black is kind of, in all of this variation, are okay to destroy the center. Not so easy for white to continue to build center here. Yeah. So this would be my feeling. Like recently, I don't see often A and B. I think nowadays you can see only this kind of two pincers, and the other one are not optimal, I would say. J3. J3 I also don't see. This is something like, you know, if we have the simple Joseki, wait, it looks like this move is in a better position, but in fact there is so much stuff after black play ace, so it doesn't, it's not like, feels like you take more points, but in reality stone at 1, it doesn't really matter where it will be, the area will be still here. But this way there is really a lot of stuff, and not so easy to answer after just black play. Okay, so, and case 3. Case 3. I think it's just same. You in all of that, maybe I'm not completely correct. Like in that case, yes. And here, in this case, most likely you need to kind of even play like this. The old Joseki, but this Joseki a bit worse for white. And basically you need to maybe defend eventually. So yeah, you can also play like this. With case 3, you theoretically can also go. You see, anytime, just all variations that we are checking is basically invading in the corner. Usually it's better to capture. Like here, there is a lot of agi anyway. Jump at a lot of stuff. Maybe you don't need to do it immediately, but also shape is, I would say, not optimal here. So yeah, recently only A and B. And with A, we are kind of going for this variation. And with B, we are going again with this one, but we finish in Gotha, like here and this. And now if we are already planning to play 11, it's better to have a stone higher, then the shape is better. Like it's the point of this move, like we are trying to play a bit faster but spend additional move, and then it's okay. So yeah, one more thing which is important to know. Yeah, so just all joseki. Yeah, this one probably is even necessary. Really difficult to answer. Like if you play somewhere else, it's very difficult to answer this. So it's really necessary. This one is fine. And about this exchange, like AB, usually it's okay in this case. If you have stone here, like all of that variations, maybe not on this pincer, but with the other pincer, this push is good. Like in this, it's strange, but with the other pincers, let's say I will put it like this. Then exchange 3-4 is good. But in this case, your shape, like in this position, your shape is really strong and you can even aim at A or B later. So just exchanging that is not really good, like here. And this is like, I don't know, few points minus, I would say. Like even, let's say, even in a game, it would be so nice to play 3. And then you just lose this opportunity, like this, and then destroy base. This is, when you are strong, you can afford to play like this. Okay. This is good. About this schema, I would rather just build the shape. I think at this point, it's already time to accept that it would be a cash game, because very difficult to aim on this area, even though it's kind of possible, but it's way easier to build group on the left somehow. Maybe even for black, I would play here and step by step start endgame, and it looks just easier for both. With this one, I mean, I wouldn't hope much for this attack. Maybe even now black can consider to tenuki. Not sure, but I think I would. This would be all my thoughts. Most of the cases I want to play here and then try to take the top or jump. Yeah, something like this or like this. And I don't think that it's really possible to kill. This is strong. This one is good. This is good. No. Like anyway, we are planning to give up territory. Also, it's possible to try to invade in a way that you, if you can survive with 2 groups. You know, sometimes it's bad to create 2 groups, but here not really. Like black needs to kill. Black cannot really build much, so that would be also possibility. About that move, I think it's not really a big problem. Like this way, you can just attach and play here, and I don't know, maybe you can even play a call. It's okay. Or like this maybe call. This feels like too much, but I think it's okay even to play call. It's not that big thing, and also you get additional move. Even in the end, if it would be I don't know, something like this, it's completely playable. Yeah. Okay. This is good. Maybe here, you know, this is a local good shape, but this is also a shape. Like you cannot really, like you can cut, but this is painful to cut like this. So not always you use this one. I think you can also use this shape, also good. Here maybe I would even consider this one. Yeah, maybe you can even give up a few points, for example, but build the area on the bottom. This is also completely fine. So not only like this way, there is annoying also peep, so I wouldn't be so sure about this. Yeah, this is good. Maybe maybe I would just play here. It feels like the move. It's also risky, but I don't have an answer here as white. If it's like this, you are happy. You get so much. This is super painful. You can still cut. So on this one, yeah, it's again disaster. So probably white have to try to kill center, which is not easy. Well, this is for sure not necessary. Just this way. Or, yeah, again, maybe just start with this and see how it will go. If it's like this, I'm not even sure how to... Maybe even just like this, you can kill everything. It depends on the group in center, but I think it still should be alive. Yeah, this was not good. I think this was a critical point in all of the variations. You need to start from that. Yeah, now white get it, and now white is kind of happy. Yeah. This is fine. This cut looks cool, and in fact it's super scary because maybe you can even kill if you play like this. I think this is a key move. Now you can cut and top. I'm not sure, it feels like I don't even know if you can kill or not, but it already feels super painful to leave like this. This is the, yeah, this is feels, even if it's not alive, you get so much in center. This is for sure not good. Maybe you can even play better. For example, on this one, you can play here and then play this. Would be really disaster. And then you get everything in center. It looks good. Yeah. Okay. Center is good. This one is also big. I think maybe here is better. And I'm not even sure how to defend. Maybe like this. And here I would be really afraid of some crazy stuff. For example, maybe like this. Like this is might be scary. If we assume the top is kind of alive, something like this might be really a problem. And then you kind of capture, and you see it's like that problem that is still there. I don't know how, well, it's not a big deal because you can still connect here, so it's fine. But I would go for this for as white. Feels like it's you can get something. Okay. Super close game. About this is probably a miscalculation on Wyoming, I have a feeling. So I will not comment this. And yeah, the game was super close. Okay, this is big. This Atari doesn't seem like a good one, as you just need to capture. Yeah, just capturing, also probably center even, you have to defend or like this. This is fine. Yeah. It's even center. If it's center, it's really big. So I'm not sure it's center, but then this bottom was also a big mistake. If it's center, I mean, you can play maybe like this and extend. Then later you can get A. And this way it's kind of probably the best you can do. B way smaller. And then in that it was half a point, not half 1.5 point, but oh, by the way, Yes. Ah, okay. Yeah, you defend it. I'm just thinking that possible still to make an some problematic. No, still the same. So just center. Okay. I didn't even check the last core. I think it's not really doing much, especially if the game is 1.5 point. So yeah, should be safe. But yeah, I feel like black did few mistakes in endgame. And for white, yeah, like I think I would go for it, like here. And then it should be, for sure there is something. I think I would just go for that. Okay, let's move on to the next one. So game number 2. This one is Arthur Dao against Robin Bonjour. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So far, everything. I think this game was super close all time. I'm not really fan of this kind of games. It's very to me it's super boring. But this is also possible to play like this. Okay, I think here you can even play like this, this, and like this. It also feels like playing like this feels painful. I mean, feels like quite connected, but this is Joseki. And like black shape is just good. Black also get really turning point at 5, so it's a Joseki. Usually white even, like white not really that much happy in that variation, so white just play like this. And usually it's just like this. Here, it's something strange, but yeah, you need to answer. I'm not sure you can even answer like this, because here maybe white can even consider to capture points like this at some point, and this is really painful, and it's super risky to cut. So yeah, okay, this is fine. It's okay. I think overall now we are entering the stage where the game becomes crazy, like too many groups, but in reality you cannot build anything. If you pay attention to the center, in center there is nothing, like overall no points, and this way it feels not really good. Not really good to get some attack. I mean, you can attack, but I'm not sure you get something. This is the point. Yeah. Okay. This move looks good. Maybe here even, like I told about this A, I would really go with the move like this, and afterwards try to defend from this A. It feels like really problematic. Maybe not now, but even now, white can probably live. Also, as white, I would always think about this move and try to connect something like this. Would be the emergency case if something goes wrong, and it feels like it's probably okay. Yeah, this one is better. Okay, let's continue. This is good. It's maybe here you need to find a way how to build the shape, but shape is not easy to build in this case. Probably this is correct. Maybe now it's painful to give up that stones. I'm just thinking, can you live with this? But probably it's just too big. Okay. Kema and then just alive. This feels a bit painful. Maybe at least try to play here to make it, I don't know, a bit more interesting, because maybe you can get some centers, but I'm just trying to think, can you get something or not? But in reality, probably just have to leave. And maybe because of that, I would just ask here first to see what I can get, even in this point. Or maybe, yeah, I would ask, and maybe you can get a connection there. And afterwards, it's, you need, like, I feel like maybe I wouldn't even ask, I would just go for it. And on this game, I try to play, maybe try to cut this somehow. Maybe even like this, if it's possible. It looks possible, so I would just leave like this. And basically, yeah, black gets some center moves, but and this wall, but looks like why black cannot really get anything. And in this case, black really get a huge side. And now I think black is good. Okay, this is fine. You have to leave. Yeah, and probably white is behind. So I feel like, first of all, about this, we had this in a previous time. If we don't play, if we don't cut, we don't push. Doesn't make sense to push. Here we play Kema, and then the shape overall is better. You don't want to have this exchange. Now you want to have this. Yeah, now just center bigger. And yeah, this is some small stuff, and I feel like as white, maybe you need to play not, I mean, it feels like this is a bit slack. Maybe you can try to play like this. Just try to go maximum. If you like, after that life, I feel like black is ahead, so I would just go like this. Try to, if you can get maybe like this, and don't really answer in the center. I don't really clearly see what is the problem there at the moment. So maybe there is something after 4, but you know, you need to. I need to investigate this, and I'm not sure if there is really any. Yeah. Okay. Also, I don't know why you need to play Hane here. To me, it's really small. Also, the biggest move is here. Maybe even like this, in order to get center. Like if white will answer, you get this, and then you take something else. You're already happy. If white plays somewhere else, you can maybe capture and play here, and then you just get more points. Usually, you can even play like this. This is like not always recapture. It depends. Sometimes even this is, I think, is bigger when you know, for example, that this one would be center. Then this way, like if you white have to answer, this is for sure better. Yeah. Okay. This is fine. Maybe there was some variation here, but I don't really know. And now feels like white probably have to play again aggressive. I don't know. I feel like here maybe it's 2 points. It's same. I'm just thinking maybe you need to go with some not maybe standard way of playing. For example, play like this. If you're behind, you always need to play not the most simple way, but a bit more aggressive way, let's say, to make black some decision, what he needs to give up. because like this it already feels painful. You get points there, so maybe it will make black really think more. Like this, it's super easy. Yeah, just center, this peak, so center. For example, now center again. Maybe try to leave somehow, play like this, and attach to get some center moves. This is what I want to get, just few center moves. Don't know if it's even good, but this is a goal. And then just connect. Yeah, and in the end, black just won by 5 points, I think. Yeah, also this is mistake. Just maybe need to cut. There's no need to play here. But yeah. I think at this point, when there is five points difference, it's not really possible to come back in this endgame. Just price of mistake is completely different. Yeah. Also, I'm not sure, but I think maybe there is something. No, I think it's fine. Okay. For this, that's all. Let's move on. Can just send next game. So everyone is here. So this game is Emmanuel Fabry against Morgan Turlot. Let's go. This one is really old move, and it's not obviously bad, but you can just play something like this. This is always okay. I think nowadays this becomes really popular, something like this. I don't even remember the correct order. Maybe like this. This. Something like this is completely easy. Joseki, and most of the case you will get it. There is also the older Josekis, which is also okay. This, and then just cut this one. This is also fine. Like, yeah, just capture this. This is also okay. Sometimes I think sometimes it's also like this, and yeah, black play here, and then it becomes a bit more complicated, but it's still even. All of that variations are even. This one, it leads to variation where like white shape is not really okay if black will play Keima here. Maybe you can even consider to play this, to just exchange it and jump. If you can get this exchange, probably white will not answer, but then black is connected and everything looks really cool. Okay. Yeah, and that's basically the problem now. Group is still not alive, even though you get some exchanges. Have to jump. Okay. By the way, if we are considering about big moves, I would play B. For like, it's the same which big move you take. Like A, B, C, D, all of them generally leads to similar result. Like they are similar big. But if you play B, then you, at least in this variation, let's say, there is no invasion, and you just took big point and eliminate the invasion. This is easy to think, and overall, it's not like A bigger than B. All of these moves are relatively same, but there you can just avoid that annoying invasion. Yeah, okay. Here, maybe as white, I would recommend you to play this and just connect. Yeah, and maybe black will play here and something like this will happen, but I think still the corner is big, so it looks fine. Yeah, this way it's not really easy. Maybe it's okay, you push and play here. Okay, 16 for white. Maybe feels like an overplay, but if you can maybe cut and kill, but feels like it's too much. K17 before Hane. K17 before Hane. No. Maybe. Now it's not so easy to answer, so it might be possible. But I think the way it went in the game is okay. This way, there's additional stones like one. Sometimes it's Tesuji, but here not so easy. 1, 2, 3. You want to cut. Okay, I see. I think when you play here, this is just too good this way. So maybe black also will try to resist. Maybe like this. And then, yeah, you can cut. Not sure it's possible to play here. Maybe it is. This becomes really difficult, and white-black gets something. White gets something. You can get a huge corner there. Maybe for black you have to kind of sacrifice this group if it's dead somehow, let's say. And then probably, I feel like this, let's assume this group is dead, like after this. But then black get, for example, corner. This looks really complicated. But if you can get this, then this is like jackpot for white. White got everything. Okay, like this. Yeah, I was thinking maybe just push, play here, and or this one, or push and play this. This is probably alive. Maybe not. Or like this. It's very difficult to build a shape. I'm not really fan of this as white when you are trying to leave and then there is also open corner, because you destroy this area, but in reality you also lose the same points in corners. So as far as you will not connect, this cannot be good. And even this one, I'm not sure. Maybe you need to Kosumi here. Maybe Kosumi and like this. This is probably the best. But again, it's not really easy to choose the correct shape even for me. And this cut is for sure bad. Like there is no way you can get, like, if you cut like this, you need to be ready that if you will not kill group B or C, you will lose. Each push kind of kill 2 stones, like this. And you play like this, and then basically black capture a huge corner on the left. And after that, it's kind of super difficult. This is alive. Yeah. I mean, black probably can even try to play more greedy. I mean, black probably can play this, but I think it's just not necessary. And now black needs to just leave. For black, probably would be okay to try to exchange some of these moves. I don't know if they are really center. Maybe not. Maybe this is a problem. Okay. But I would really try to run somehow. Maybe it's more, maybe even like this, and try to just leave locally. This feels like a lot of space. I think here there was some chances when white cut this. Maybe just play like this, and then try to run. In fact, I feel like something went wrong here, and maybe this one, this and jump, for example. This looks good, and it looks it's. I'm not fun to play Kosumi when you run, but if you don't have the, if it's moves that kind of cuts, like you lose a lot in speed, but at least you like cut and get something extra, and this way it's okay. Okay. Cannot really kill it. I'm just thinking about some moves, maybe not defending, but maybe some attach and try to go for some semi if you can, but feels like I'm trying to find something not to defend like this and try to get this also and cut, but it's not so really easy. Feels like white have to answer. Maybe then you need to play this. Then after this it's not so easy to go away, just run away. And yeah, maybe black will leave, but I don't know if 9 is center, but like this it would be okay. Yeah. Okay, let's go. And now for black you need to just leave with everything basically. Maybe it's not even necessary to create a group. This is additional, probably. I mean, there's no need to. Just like this, and maybe even like this. Oh, this, and this. Just create, destroy the areas. Nothing else you need to do. This running another group create more options. Yeah, now more groups. Something can happen. For example, yeah, more groups. Now white, maybe for white it's good even to continue some fight. I don't know, maybe with this move and then try to cut somehow. To go really all in. I'm really trying to make some fight. Like this, this feels like not enough. And yeah, maybe try to play here and then survive with that group also can be an option. But I still feel that the top left corner is just too big. And yeah. Now also feels like white really did great here, but the difference is really big. Here you need to invade, for sure. Like this is just small. And for black, yeah, just this way. Take the corner. Corner is super important. This is a big move. Attach. Try to capture group, maybe. Now it's some chance. I think for black you don't need even to play set aggressive. Like maybe it's okay to just leave. It looks slack, but if you can leave there, or at least you have to destroy some ice in a way that you will get 3, and then it's already okay. I think easy win. And here there's some options. Oh, yeah, there's this. If you can get this, is it alive? I mean, after 1-2, maybe it's not alive. If you can get something else, what else? Yeah, probably just 1-2, and then it will lead to just cut. It will lead to a core, and like this. But I mean, the core probably is not that easy to get something. I mean, to be honest, I feel like even in this core, there would be a lot of cost rates on this group, but it's something. And it's not really that easy to play around. But now, yeah, now it feels like black connected and it's game over. Yeah. Basically, white didn't kill anything, and in the end, I think the difference was not really small. It was really big. Okay, So for this game you can also stop. Let's go to the next one. I will send the link. So everyone is here. So the next game is Morgan Turlot against Robin Bonjan. So okay. I mean, this is looks fine if you are familiar with this. I think the best move is to cut, but this one is also fine. This is after this some really crazy fight starts, like this and something here I remember, but this is not probably. If you don't like that, it's okay to just play like this. Yeah. Okay, this is good. So far it feels even. Maybe here don't like this shape. I would play probably like this to just be sure that everything is connected. On this you just defend. And yeah, this leads some problem later, and maybe it will be a problem. Maybe not. Okay. Yeah, this is very good for white. I think this sequence is good, and as white, probably you are happy here to just build this shape. It feels like the shape is not great, but destroying everything was good. N4 at N5. If you play N5, then white will push this, and then it would be something like this, and extend, which would be center. And maybe now white can even play a bit further. This is just a different Josek. Also, sometimes on this, play like this, but then anyway, white shape is okay because of this cut later. It's not so easy for white. And also here at B already creates an eye. So it's both of these moves are okay, and you need to just think which one is better for you in this case. Okay. Yeah. This is fine. Here, I think this is a mistake to capture the stone. For black, like maybe this one works, I don't know. And then you can fight. But if you're afraid of this, yeah, S8 looks just okay. This is for sure better. Now it's not alive. Like you get this. In a game, it was just too easy. I'm even wondering maybe as white is okay to play Atari. It looks so big. So maybe at least to play like this. It's also not great, but better. I mean, this Atari gives white, it's a lot of points and also a life. And in the end, you know, it's very likely that black will never play this, but it should be okay. Okay, let's continue. This one is big. This is also okay. Yeah. This looks fine. I think at this point the game is close. Maybe now just or defending here h14 instead of h15. Maybe. You know, you lose something. Like with this, you have later move at A. At that point, you don't have that move. So, you know, it's some abstract exchange, and maybe in the end you would kill the group. But maybe if you wouldn't exchange like this, it would be different. Like overall, it can go different. It's not clearly better. I think h15 is completely fine. Here, I think I would maybe defend even like this already. There is not so much stuff left, so I would defend the corner like this. Usually you want to play here and then play somewhere else, I guess. Oh wait, it's black's turn. For black, maybe I would even play this. This area, I know. I mean, this cannot be bad, I guess, but... Or maybe just Keima and then jump. Something like this. This would be the best, if you can get this Keima. Also about this attach, corner is bigger. Corner, maybe Keima here, and corner. It's that attach, like this area looks big. In fact, it's not. You add 10 points maximum, like you add these 10 points. If you can add them. You need to spend a lot of efforts, and also black get extra territory here, so it doesn't really give you that much. Okay, this is fine. And yeah, and here was a very interesting way, because I didn't see how to kill this group like this, and to me it's not that, like, maybe, yeah, let's say like this. It's not so easy to kill it, and let's say even I'm not sure you want to go for kill. Like, it looks so easy. So maybe m7 is center. m7. Maybe, but you give up a lot of points on that. Maybe it's not necessary. Maybe you can even go like this. This would be even better, because now we can hope for this one. So it forces you, if you don't want to play here, it would force you to play here, but now the group is completely alive. And if you play this, then yeah, maybe you get your move center, but you will also invest a lot on that. And this is risky to play like this. I think maybe you can just play here, and then it's okay. Maybe white will answer. And maybe you can also play here and hope that this one is center. I'm not sure it is, but maybe. But at least you can get later Hane, and you know, it's way more, it's just way better to kill like this. To play here, something like push, extend, when even if you will not kill, let's say here we don't kill, but, or okay, here it's, even if we don't kill, but we get so much points. It's just, if white is alive with 2 points, it's not a big deal. Maybe this move by itself worse to play there overall, to just force white to have only 2 points. But like this, it's just investing points. It probably is not good. White is alive, this is fine. And yeah, about this, it's very interesting to start to kill it right now. Maybe white thought that white is losing, but I think the game is still good for, like, it's probably even. First of all, in this case, if you go like this, probably black is alive. So this is not the best. You can play just jump. You invest points, but group is not alive at this point. So black have to just defend or defend somehow. Maybe even black, this is too much. So black will not need to leave, and then you can have a time to play 3. And then it's for sure okay for white. You don't need just to block. Yeah, or play like this. This is also fine. In a way, if black capture, then probably this group is dead. It feels like there's not much you can do. Yeah. But if black will leave, you don't need again capture, it will lead to the same result, you just play here. Yeah. Also, super strange to play on the top. I think you decided that you can kill it, and it's not really... I'm not sure if it's necessary or not to play. I mean, you can play it now. It looks fine to me. and then play there. It's always your... Yes, I mean, you can just play it now. At any time you can play it. Now, maybe. And then connect. There is no I on the top after 3. So I'm not sure this group can live. Maybe you can just connect. It's already looks dead to me. Like this. I don't see eyes. Like no eyes. This one... I'm not sure. I think even like this is dead. So should be easy. Yeah, blocking maybe. So b10 was overplay. Yes. I mean, I also don't know what was... Well, maybe it's not. I think for sure white had an option to kill it. Also, I'm not sure if you want to go for this risk or not. Probably white could kill it. Maybe not. I'm not sure. F15. Yes, but then I think this was the plan, that you are alive like this, and then we play here. Like white gets something extra. Maybe this is the what really white want to get. And this way black probably is okay, because black get the last big move. So maybe like this would be better. Yeah. And now it's just not working. And also no timing to play here already. Okay. About this, maybe you have to fight Ko, like really fight. I'm just wondering, but I think you need to fight the Ko. It's not like... I know that there is not a lot of cost threats, but I mean, you have to play there or something. Like this is just not enough. And in the end, black won by 10. Yes, and this is for sure not enough. I mean, at least this one. In a way that this is bigger. If you want to play, maybe like this. Get this one. This is for sure bigger than center, because later you can get center, so you get both. Or, yeah, there is a bunch of cost threats which are bigger endgame than this. I'm not sure, probably black would be still okay, but maybe there is a chance. At least you can ask black to make a bad cost threats like this. And then it might be a bit better later for endgame. But just F14 feels like just losing. Yeah, the same. Here, if you want, it's way better just to play here. This is a cost threat overall. Like white connects, and then you get this, and then you come back. Same. And afterwards was just endgame, and yeah, black just won by 10. Even maybe black also gets something in endgame. I mean, 10 points here after this kind of move, it's... yeah, there is no place. Also, yeah, also white get top. Here, by the way, as black, a really big move. And you can try to play it. If it's center, I don't know where black played. Was something. I mean, black had for sure some center. This is necessary. Maybe instead of center. Yeah, maybe no. Now it looks good. It's some trick in this shape. You play here, not so easy to answer. And like this, it's already happy exchange for you. Because later, it's not so easy. And in this one, probably white is alive. But you play few moves and then play like this. And this is like you block in center, and there is a lot of problems with Semidori, and in the end, Yeah, it feels like white have to spend a lot of moves there. So this is some move which you need to ask before, because in a game probably white even gains something because gaining this move at R18, and also right now there is not much you can do. Yeah. Okay, for this game we can stop. Let's go to the next one. Yeah. I will send the link. So John is here. So the game is Arthur Dawa and Emmanuel Faubry. Okay. About this, it's very interesting. Like for me, this is one thing which I cannot explain. That, for example, why A is bad, but it's bad. And one more thing, which is like this is after we play like this. It feels like white already winning by a few points. This is locally bad result for black. But why? Probably shape-wise, it's not so easy. I think here I would even play like this as black. And white just get probably too good shape there. Maybe later you have some more options. And locally is just a bit better for white. So here we always play like this. And then something like this. In order to, like, usually 6 is a key move because we want to play around this one. We have a really nice move like here, and on this one we have a nice move here. So this is just like on this one it looks like just like it's locally bad for black, and later you will see it with the shapes. There might be some problems. Also probably I would play the move somewhere on the side. And if already white is playing here, you need as black, you need to aim move at A and try to play the move first. That next move would be at A. For example, I don't know, something like this, and then next move would be at A. Let's say white will play here, and then you go here. And if you get 1-2, you can even play elsewhere. But E18, it's really should be on the side. Yes, but this is making, like, after that there is B2 bomber there. And after B, it's not so easy to really handle the shape. And probably it's still okay for white, because black shape even worse. Yes. But after white get the move, maybe here again, just something like this would be fine. I think this way it's okay. You solved your problem. Mainly you just don't. It's not the wall. It cannot be the wall with such a weak point as A. So you don't need to go further. I think here, even like this, white is happy. White settle his weak point, like at G16 by building 20 points is good enough. Like this, it's like, of course it's ideally, but in reality it's really difficult. Yeah. And this one I never saw in my life. It's cannot be good. Counter pincer at M17. You can also play like this. You can also play like this. Should be fine. but I don't know. Feels like, you know, some exchange. I'm not even sure it's bad or good. Probably fine. And then you can just play elsewhere. Your shape probably is fine on the top. Yeah, it looks maybe even better. But let's come back to this. This shape is not great. Like, it's the same. Same as here. This is a weak point. Here you can even push on that. I think it's okay to push. It's not really easy to answer. I mean, after this, there is a bunch of stuff. Probably black is not dead. Probably, I'm not even sure. But amount of fudge is like really big. Like at this point, you can connect. But you know, white can get some moves like there, and I'm not even sure what is. But I've even if you get this corner, let's assume this one is for sure center. This one also. The corner is small, and as black, you have a really nice side. This way, it's also cannot be bad, but now you need to jump in order to have a good shape as white. Yeah. This way, probably black managed to just run away somehow. Are the two stones in the side are weaker after reducing the corner? The two stones on the side are like kind of here, and here is like the problem. Like they're a bit weaker, but problem that white needs to think about this group, and there is no really place to attack. So at this point, it's kind of, yeah, it's, you make that groups weaker, but you know, if you play like this, you also kind of make it weaker. Like this is center. I cannot imagine, like after this, it was before a lot of stuff, but now it's just, it looks that white can easily leave, and so probably black have to answer. And then you already cut it, and it's really weaker now. So with that came, I think the plan was that you can get even more. For example, you get this, and then this, and then it would be even better. I think this was the plan. And white just missed that this move was painful. But also, if you think about this, I think one thing which you need to think is that very often, like you see board is open. Like in this case, I showed a nice variation where black get a cool left side, right side. But in reality, it's not about that. It's only about like if you play here and if you jump, you will not have a right side, but you will have something else in center, which would be also fine. So very often, like this exchange is really okay for white, and I think also here okay. Like if there would be no problem like this problem with the shape, that this a bit solves a shape with a, then AB is most of the time is bad for black, because white get nice jump, black gets some more points on second line, and that's why you don't need even to block. But here it's like also black kind of solved the problem with that shape, so maybe it's necessary. Okay. This is good. Yeah, probably necessary. This is, I think, this exchanges doesn't seem to be good. Also, you can play like here to, if there would be a cut, to just give up it with a really nice shape. Yeah, you lose something in endgame, but it's not really that much. So yeah, I think here Tiger Mouse is better. Okay. Also here is necessary to play. Like now, yeah, black should play it as far as you. This is double center. And also for white, you need to play. Probably black will not answer, but I think you have to play. This is too big. just for status of the group, points, and everything. Okay. Yeah. White get it. Black didn't answer. About Kosumi, probably is okay. This is fine. N15 not necessary. Yes, N15 probably not necessary. I think, yeah, I would for sure play here. And I think N15 was some kind of defense, but I don't know. I also don't know why was probably was afraid of some extent, but I clearly don't see why N15. It was not necessary. Yeah, just playing there would be better, for sure. Yeah. Kema, this is good. Yeah, now about B2 Bomber. I don't know how to play around, but I think each move is center. Yes, and maybe now it's good to push here and try to play some shape, try to use it. I'm just thinking how. It's not so easy. I was thinking maybe you can play like this. Maybe it's okay. This is some crazy variation where you will capture the corner, because if you can get a good shape here, for example, yeah, even like this, it's like you will probably suffer a bit, but after this cut, the shape-wise white is fine for sure. This, and some. I mean, something is going to die, and yeah, this is. I really want to use it. Didn't thought about E12. Yes, this cut is really big problem. I don't know how to settle it. Maybe white have to play like this, and then your shape is really good here. Also here, maybe this one is the correct one. Like again, there is such a big problem there with the shapes that maybe you can, maybe it's okay. I don't know. I know, probably it's fine. Maybe on this one you can try to get this kind of shape, and then it's alive. Looks a bit more alive, so I would consider this one. But in the game it was also kind of alive. Yeah. Okay. I think you need to block from this side. I have a feeling. Yeah, or at least maybe try to cut here. This would be like an idea, and then just if like this, then maybe you can hope to get, or like this, and this. And if white will capture, then you capture really nice leather stone. Yeah. I don't know even which side is better, so I would keep it. Like, I wouldn't exchange A or B at this point. Like, it's not scary if black will play. You don't need to answer. Like now you can play somewhere here. And when you choose, you make a bit easier for, like now you choose, and black know for sure that he doesn't need to take care about this group anymore, about this. So this way, a bit easier for black. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Also good. Usually shape is not like this. I think this is just way better if you want to play. Like this, you will get, again, after this, you will have the same problem, but you will be connected, but there would be no ice. In this game, probably it's important because the group died in the end, as far as I remember. So, yeah, this is not the best shape. This is way better. Now you have some possibility to build ice. I think this usually this is a jump, the move. Like if you cannot honey, you jump. This is very rarely will be a shape. Okay. Okay. Sure. Capturing is big. This is also good. Just endgame. Yeah. Okay. Maybe you can even play like this to just be sure that you're alive, for example. And then leave. Don't know. Top is not completely alive, but probably is okay. Yeah, it's alive. Only problem is on the bottom. I think maybe even now you need to cut like this. Play this Atari and then try to play all center moves. Yeah, something like this. And then maybe connect. Get something, I guess. Maybe not. Maybe not much. Doesn't feel like it's so necessary, so no. And then this is good. Yeah, maybe now it's better to capture. I'm not even sure. I after this, I feel like I would play maybe not like this. Maybe just Ko, take, then Atari, then capture. I want to play this on Ko to connect, force to connect like this, and then have center and come back. This is would be, or like just leave that Ko in the corner and get a big move, or connect, or I don't know if it's necessary. Maybe also try to kill top like this. This is maybe it's not dead, but this is you are happy to play this kind of endgame always. Yeah, and like this, it's spent a move, which is still probably fine, but you need to leave somehow. This, okay. I'm not sure it's alive. Maybe at this point, good idea to play here and try to, or this, or maybe this. Don't know which one is better. No, probably this one is just better. And then just leave with the half. It's not really that easy to cut the other half. So yeah, there is still some stuff. For example, cut. Maybe you can extend and try to place some problem. F8 was, yes. It was kind of, it feels like it's a center, and if you can live like this, then probably Black didn't get anything from killing. And yeah, but I think the biggest point was to play this call. This was the easiest way. Like cut, or maybe you can even play like, well, now, yeah, you can even play now. This is too much, so have to defend, and then you play this call, and everything is completely fine. And afterwards, you don't need to defend. Now again, this is center. You connect it, you spend one more move. And this is twice smaller now, this bottom. So you can easily come back later. Maybe you anyway will win the call, who knows. Should be okay. But this is a bit risky now. I don't know. Also, I was not sure about this. Maybe this is also works. Looks like also can be alive with this and this. I think this move was just a mistake. Yeah, now there is no chance. Maybe you can live as half, but not enough. Yeah. Yeah. And yeah, top is also not killable. Yeah, I think that's all for this game. was a chance. I feel like it was a chance to play. Also, the most important from this game, try not to play here. This is AB is important thing, because if you play later you can get some center moves and cut from this side, and then you cut other group. This is a huge advantage in fight, and maybe now really good way for black to just answer. Okay, let's go to the last game. Send a link. So, this is the game Morgan Turlot against Arthur Dow. Correct. This is fine. Yeah, this one is interesting. Looks okay. I mean, this move looks super slow, but it's probably fine. If you like to play a risky game with Moya, it looks okay. But here you need to answer this. This is kind of okay shape. Then you can jump. It super fits with the style here, so looks fine. If you want to play, usually even white can play here. It looks fine. Also looks okay. Okay. Yeah, and here, this is a Joseki. You have to answer once. This is super important in this fight. And if you don't answer, then yeah, maybe here you block, but then you need to play G16. Yeah, D13. I mean, most of the time we even play like this. If white is playing here, we can play here to just get some Hane center or the moves like this. It's super annoying there in the corner. There's so much stuff. You can play here, for example, and this will lead to some core, or even without core. There is so much problems. So you can play like this later, and yeah, a lot of stuff. Usually even black needs to answer. And then I'm not sure you even play. You need to play there. It looks okay. Yeah, why not? To just make it stronger. It's okay. But one is necessary. In this case, also, you know, this is not the happiest area black want to build. We still have A here. We can still jump and destroy everything. So, yeah. Okay, this is fine. Yeah, this was a big mistake here. I think at this point, I would play as black. I would cut. And then I would go like this. Try to make the shape somehow okay. I think it's necessary. Ko is not possible to play. Like if you play Ko here, maybe you can play Atari first to make Ko more realistic. And if you play Ko, this is there is no Ko streets for sure. I mean, this is not even close. Black just takes too big area. But for you, you need to block. And it's not about even what white will get there. It's about the shape, and that black can block, build some area somewhere else, and there would be no problem with the group on the right. This is fine. This is good. Yeah, if you play this, this is good to answer. And then you can consider even to play here and this, yeah. Okay. Capturing this big. And now I feel like, I mean, capturing probably is okay to extent, but it feels that you need to play a bit more creative here. Maybe Hane. Like I really feel bad by playing this shape. And if you play Hane, probably you will die there. I don't know, something like this. Maybe not even. It's not even clear. This way it feels like white is dying, so not so easy to cut. Yeah. Tetris. I mean, I can play Tetris for the reason, but here white also have really bad shapes, so maybe maybe try to exchange this, and then play here, but not easy. Yeah, and when this one, probably it's still fine, but not really easy. Maybe you need to continue your way, like this, try to cut, like maybe this, and this. Try to cut, give up right side, and try to use the shape. The white shape is still very bad. Then it's possible. But at the moment when you start to live with this group, I think it's become not great. Maybe even now it's possible to kill it. Yeah, maybe now, like, this is huge minus. You know, you can play here, and white will connect. So we just keep this in a pocket and try to see what we can get here at the moment. If white is going to play crazy sequences where he needs to live, maybe we can cut at some point. But if white will play something like this, like let's say jump, to make it simple, then we jump, and then we have a Joseki where you have a decent shape. You don't give up that much as in a game. This looks like a reasonable result. In a game you went like this, and after even you capture top. In a game you didn't capture, but even if you capture, now white probably can leave even. It's already okay, white get too much. Yeah, maybe trading group is necessary. But now if you go with trade, I think white just play here. So you have to play here, and then white can play this. Feel like too easy for white in this case. Okay. Yeah, now you need to play this. This is the move that kind of kills white. But white will just jump. I think giving up a group at this position for white is easy. Maybe, again, maybe try to kill everything. I think with the same move, maybe with this move, try to. Like there would be a call for the half and try to fight somehow. I think this is a way how black really can fight and try to make the game complicated. L9 is a losing move, probably, but I think even at this position already too difficult. I think cutting here was a losing move. This one. Like when you cut, you play inside white territory and white gets something outside. This is the biggest minus you can get. And after that, I understand the black logic. It's not like black plays something bad after that. You have to play some, like try to get more. And yeah, it just started from that point. And after that, yeah, you need to go for all in. Like maybe I think as black you just missed h17 that is just completely alive. And yeah, but you need to just destroy I there and hope for the best, I think, in this case. Yeah, but like this. Yeah, after the group is alive, difference is just too big. I think it's like 30 points or so. And when this difference is so big, I don't think it's really possible to get anything. Also, as white, yeah, I mean, there's no danger to corner. You can play super safe again, but there is also no need. There is no real danger everywhere. And yeah, this is that. But here, already as white, I would just recommend you to play like this. This is some -5 points, but in this kind of game, it's not really important. And then it's just way easier. Here, it's also possible to play. I mean, you are not losing, but game becomes a bit more complicated. Maybe black can cut. and then who knows. But in reality, this is not realistic chance for black. I think the most realistic chance was maybe not cutting q13, yeah, or just capturing, I guess, just capturing instead of this, capturing this group. Then also black gets something, and the game is not that easy. Like white will jump and you play like this, it's probably still white get more, but game is still long to play. Like black area is a bit smaller, maybe white is leading by 15, but in this case 15 in this kind of game you can still fight. When you didn't kill top, it's just kind of hopeless. Yeah, and I think it starts from this empty. I before AI, I played empty really a lot because I was relying a lot on my calculating skills, and I hope that you know, even though I play empty, later I can come back and fight against it. But what I like found new for myself, most often give up. Like empty, you play only if you cannot really sacrifice this group. But if you can, or like at least there is opportunity to sacrifice it, it's very often just better to sacrifice it and get something else. Because after you play this honey instead of empty, white shape is also pretty bad here. And yeah, you will get something. I mean, even if you just play the most simple way, like here, and let's even assume, well, this is would be, I don't know, even, I feel like even like this, it should be okay. You defend this and then something like this. I think even like this, it should be okay for black. Even though white gets some points, but yeah, it feels okay. And that's the point that after this, but I'm pretty sure you can get more. I think you can get play here first. It looks center, and then it's even better. Yeah. The other way feels all in. Yeah, after this. And also it was very nice way of white playing Keima. Like it's not clear how you will do it, but black really struggles with the shape. You need to push from behind at least now, and that's where the fight starts really to become difficult for black. Yeah. Okay, so that's all probably for today. Uh, yeah, K17 may be bad. Right, K17. Let's check. I don't know why. K17 is okay. I think K17 is not a problem because you also create a lot of weakness, but it's okay to not to play there also. I mean, you can play here, play this, for example, and just defend to just get something in center and defend. It's okay. Yeah, K16. Yeah, K16. It's also an option, but it cannot be bad because you also create white a lot of weaknesses. Just I think empty triangle where everything just goes wrong. Okay. If there's any questions, if not, yeah, we can stop. Good. Yeah. Okay. Have a nice evening.